12, the Oregon State Beavers. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans offense has the ball first today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rushes on him. Heaves it on the run. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Open space downfield. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Oregon State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great heads-up awareness by the defense. 3rd and short. Everyone in the stadium thinks the offense is going to run the ball, but they knew there was a chance the quarterback might try to throw it. They pinned their ears back. They got after it.
the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Brown wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The give out of the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And the Beavers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paving.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Spartans in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. The sure hand, it's Gilliam. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Shoots his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Beavers have this offense rolling. wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. Caught. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Michigan State, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early.
It's a running room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wants to throw again. They get to him as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Brown will throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That
right down the middle. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Power ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Beaver!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Makes the catch. It's Gilliam. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finds his tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Gilliam. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They go to the draw. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Running to Green. Sweet cut there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finding open areas.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got enough for the 1st down and once more.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Got his man. Touchdown, Michigan State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He's looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Finds some fresh air. All out of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to throw. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Brown wants to pass. He makes the grab. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Direct snap. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes one. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Spartans are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Sparty! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Hart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll try the run. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They're going to run it. Oh, what a cut! And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking effect. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
23, Michigan State, 36.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't...
Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Brown wants to pass. This time he's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long.
Touchdown, Spartans! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Spartans want to move quickly. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This is his personal resume reel trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Michigan State, 43.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And the Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gilliam. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Big try for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Quick release on the RPO. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now trying to power it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Michigan State, 46.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have. When you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Brown will throw it, using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. You might as well commit 2 guys to covering this dude, because if you don't, you've got no shot, much like trying to deal with Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, they haven't had any success. I mean, just trying to stop him, but he's showing off why he's so great. Just the attention to detail, the route running, to be able to win with speed on the outside. There's a reason they're featuring this guy in their offense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. the Beaver offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lewis. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Brown will throw it. He wants it all. This is caught for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take it.